Alright YouTube, what's the story? It's Example. Welcome back to another video. Happy New Year! Thank you very much for clicking on the video, and in today's video I have the best custom tactics to date in FIFA 22. Now, I'm going to get into this pretty quick. I don't care about viewership and all that crap because I just want to get content back out on YouTube. It's been too long. I'm sorry, I've missed it. Anyway, these aren't my own custom tactics. They're variations of somebody else's, probably Michael Fisher's, London United in general, most Scottish people these days. 4-1-2-1-2 narrow formation is what we're going to be going through today. I'm going to just fly through it, and hopefully you guys can understand what exactly makes it good and what way to use it, all right? Because it's not just all about whacking the formation in and making it work. It's about the players that you put into each position as well. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Are you ready? So as you can see, this is what we're doing, all right? So my team is awful at the moment because I'm really deeply invested in fodder. But this is the way it looks, all right? I'm just going to show you guys because you guys deserve it. And I've been away for so long that I'm not going to dilly-dally. This is the way it looks, all right? So balance, we know that's good. 50 width, 60 depth. Balanced again. I'm dying. I drank a sip of water and I'm nearly dead. Balanced again. Direct passing, which is very good. You'll find out very soon. 45 width, because narrow formation. You know, you want to play slightly more narrow. Not completely, but slightly. 8 players in box 1 and 1, obviously, for the corner tutorials that we did over on FIFA Atlas video. But here is the team in the setup, all right? So usually I would have Messi in right center mid, and then I'd have a big CDM and a slightly smaller center mid into the left. And then the cam will be somebody that could finesse at it. You'll find out why soon. And then 2 5-star skillers up front, okay? I'll go through that as well. And then obviously your left back and right back. Don't worry about the team. It's in ribbons right now. But pretty much, all right? So the fullbacks and stuff, they stay back. And I'm going to show you guys real quick. We're going to go from the back. Stay back while attacking, that's fine. Stay back, whatever, with the goalkeeper. The CDM here needs to be balanced defense, stay back while attacking, and cover center. All right, so pretty much in attack, you were in a narrow formation. You're in the 4-1-2-1-2. But on defense, you're not losing anything on defense. You're defending in a 4-4-2. And this is very interesting, all right? Now, I'm not sure if it's a glitch in the game, but it's sick, and it works really well. So again, stay back while attacking, cover center on the CDM. Your left center mid, you want them to be stay back while attacking and cover center, okay? That's fine. That's all you want to do with him. He is the other guy. So when you are attacking, he'll be in the left center mid position, but he is the defensive one still. But when you're defending, these Fofana and Renato Sanchez that you're looking at right now are your 2 center mids in defense, okay? And that's why where Son is currently, he is balanced attack and cover wing. Because when he is defending, he will drift into that right mid position. So then you'll have right mid is in defense. You'll have right mid Son, center mid Fofana, Sanchez in left center mid, and then left mid will be Keane. Okay, and the reason I have Keane here, left mid, right footed player with the finesse shot trait. When he is in left mid and you get the ball back, he is coming from a left mid position and traveling into the cam position. So usually you'll get him in a position where he is on the angle for the finesse shot. And the reason that you have Son in this position is because he's coming from right mid into a more right center mid position, okay? From defense into attack. So he is moving from right mid into a more central position. So like usually I'd have Messi in this position because he is then in a position, you know, going from a really wide position out wide into a more central position to then be on the angle for the finesse shot. So the reason I have these two here is for the finesse shot. And you know me, boys and girls, I love a finesse shot. So this is why he is on balanced and cover wing, and then this guy is on basic defense, completely basic, balanced. It is what it is. So this is why I have it the way it is. So Keane moves from left mid into the cam position. You usually will intersect at a certain point where he's decent for a finesse shot angle. From left, curl into the right on his right foot. The same goes for the right center mid. You need like a left footer or a 5-star weak foot in this case that can shoot, you know, on the left angle going all the way across with his left foot. So that makes sense, doesn't it? And then, all right, this is where it gets even more interesting because not only do you have finesse angles available to you, now with get in behind and come back in defense on both of your strikers, when your strikers run forward, the defense of your opponent seems to, for some reason, follow everybody, all right? They follow them to the world, and they go really deep back right along to the goalkeeper line. Just to the 6-yard box is usually where your opponent's defense will end up if you have get in behind direct passing. The reason direct passing is involved is because when you use direct passing, your AI of your attackers becomes a lot more cute, a little bit smarter. So they drift, AI drifts naturally by themselves into positions where they're slightly away from center backs or defenders, so they can't be intercepted while trying to get the ball. And I'm not sure why this happens, but hey, I'm not complaining. We know it, and not a lot of people do. So this is exactly why. Get him behind to make the defense deep and then direct passing to make the AI of your attackers move into a certain position where they have a little bit of space to do some skills. And this is why having 5-star skillers up front is very, very important when using this formation, because if you do an R1 and X pass, or a driven pass as we all know it, which is RB and A on Xbox, when you do it into the foot of an attacker, usually the ball stops dead. That gives you an opportunity to do an elastico, reverse elastico, ball scoop turn, anything like that. And this is why the 5-star skills comes really, really handy, you know, in this position, because it gives you a little bit more agility in the box to gain a little bit of more of an angle to even shoot. Sometimes you'll be able to just turn and shoot, but other times you might need an extra skill move to help you get there. But pretty much, boys and girls, that is how it looks, all right? So we have R1 and X, the driven pass into the feet of strikers. We have finesse angles from the cam and the right center mid. We have on the defense a 4-4-2 system with Keane going into left mid and Son in right mid, with the 2 center mids being Fofana and Sanchez. And it's still so good at attacking, but a 4-4-2 in defense, like 2 brick walls. So that is pretty much it, lads. It's crazy, crazy good. And yeah, man, that's all I can say about this. Like, again, I didn't make this. Michael Fisher, fair play to him, he did, and a few other guys in the UK scene found it out. And I just adapted it myself, and now I'm bringing it to your lovely faces. So, yeah, try it out, man. It's actually disgusting, and hopefully you guys can get a lot of joy out of it. But be patient with it. Let your forwards go forward, you know, to make their defensive line drop even further. Play around with it in the middle to then find an R1 and X pass. If you can't find the R1 and X pass, lay it to Keane or Son for the finesse.